Good morning. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Thursday morning, normal Thursday, a little bit longer meetings this morning. You catch up from yesterday and working on kickoff return, field goal today, install that, get ready to go against Cincinnati. A good football team. Special teams-wise, they've been good all year. They're well coached. They play hard. The mark of a really good team in terms of how hard they play is what the Cincinnati Bengals did with Miami last week, which was unbelievable. You don't see that for many teams, let alone a team that's won one game and they're on the road and it's late in the season. They're down by 23 points with 11 minutes to go in the game and they tie the thing, send it to overtime. And special teams played a big part of that. They did a really good job on their must-on side. They did a good job punting the ball and limiting the opportunities that Miami had in overtime. So it was a well-fought battle, and it just shows me how hard those guys are playing. And I've made mention that to our players this week, that we got to show up because these guys aren't just going to let us win this game. We got to go take it from them. And they're, like I said, they're well coached and they're playing hard, and we got to go play our best game.
You've been around, through a lot of, nothing to play for, Christmas week and all the, it's like, do you feel like you have to play a large role in trying to keep guys' heads?
I've never thought that we never had anything to play for, ever. This is the National Football League. I'm paid to coach. These guys are paid to play. And, we're going to show up every week and with the expectation of going out and winning a football game, whether that's on special teams, offense, defense, complementary football, whatever the case may be. So I've prepared, this week, like I've always prepared every week. We did have a little bit of time, which was great. Coach Kitchen gave us some time yesterday to be with our families. And then, Monday and Tuesday, got a lot of work done to prepare. I knew, Wednesday we're going to have a little bit of time. And then today we're back to normal. So, I'm coaching and preparing our guys. Our guys are going to prepare all week long like we're going to go win this game on special teams. And although it'll be difficult to do, I thought we played pretty well the last time we played them. And, we got to show up again and put our best foot forward and go help our team win this game.
Like, are teams figuring out the onside kick, or they're just lucky bounces happening?
No, the kick Randy had against Miami last week, Randy Bullock, was a phenomenal bounce. And, it went about 10, 11 yards, and it was a scrum, and the ball, bounced in their way. It was a really good player, great kick, great job, great execution by Cincinnati, and that's something we'll work on today. And they did a good job against us the first time hitting that ricochet kick, and quite frankly, Cordero Hodges got to get out of the way. I told him right before the play what they were going to do, and they did it. And if he just sidesteps it, we got a guy 20 yards behind him that's going to scoop it up and end the game that way. So, but TJ Carey did a great job for us when we did that. So I think with the different schemes that people are using, they're trying to figure out different ways to kick the ball. The standard pop-up onside is not always going to be there, although Randy had a good one the other day. It just depends on how teams are defending it, and I like to we take a lot of pride in defending every type of kick. Freddie allowed us to call timeout part of that play, that hands team play against Cincinnati a few weeks ago, and that got us in the right formation because they showed something that they had not shown before. Excuse me.
How many have been successful now in the league? Is it 6? Or?
It may be less than that, to be honest with you. I think I know somebody had 2 against New Orleans in one game. Atlanta had 2 against New Orleans in one game. Cincinnati had the 1. There may have been 4 or 5 at the most. Yeah, it's tough.
What happened in Austin's miss last week? He looked like it came out funky.
He did. Plant foot was wrong. It came across his body too early. I told him it's the worst kick I've seen from him since he got here, including practice. It just wasn't him. And that's the good thing. The good thing is, okay, we know how to fix it. Just, slow everything down in terms of his the speed of his plant foot. His get-off time still needs to be the same, but that has a lot to do with how you start the whole evolution of that kick. But for some reason, he just rushed it at the end and just turned on it too early. Didn't make sense to me. And he had a good day yesterday. We went outside yesterday. We'll go outside again today. Of course, it's nice out too and makes it easier. But he'll get that fixed.
Without Hilliard, are you going to share those? I mean, I don't know. You're going to give somebody the primary role or figure out?
We've got Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. Those guys can be punt returners. We can use probably Dearness Johnson. We can use Damian Ratley, Rashard Higgins. We've got other options back there on kickoff return as well. You got something? Come on, man.
Me too.
You only had one question?
Is it tough to see Hilliard's season on that one?
What's that?
Is it tough to see Hilliard's season on that one?
Yeah, it was tough. He's a great kid. I know we haven't been as explosive as we wanted to in the return game this year, and that's going to get better. I promise you that. But he's done a phenomenal job on kickoff and punt coverage. He's a great teammate, great locker room guy. He's becoming more and more of a leader as a young player, like a lot of special teams guys have to be. Their younger players have to be leaders. But yeah, that was tough. That was tough. Good question. Proud of you.
It looked like the first punt came close to being blocked.
Yeah, they ran a good scheme. You know, we had a new right guard, Porter Gustin. That was his first live rep in the NFL on punt team, and he got width. And then after that, they ran something similar, rush, and he blocked it perfect. It's just one of those things. It was new to him, and they ran a good scheme, and they got him. But if he doesn't get width, we're fine. And then the second one, he was fine. And then that's what we're preparing for, that type of rush again this week, or any type of rush. And Cincinnati does a good job with their crossers and inside guys twisting and stuff like that. And we just got to get our depth and do our job.
You time all of them. Just Jamie's get off time the same as it's been all year.
Yeah, and actually it's improved in some regard. In some situations, it's even better. He knows when to speed it up. It's really it's funny because when he got here, it was really slow. I mean, everything was slow, and he's turned himself into a very short jab two-step punter. Sometimes a true two-step punter, which is hard to do with a rookie. He's embraced it. He's gotten better. His get-offs have gotten better throughout the year, and he's really helped our protection because he gets the ball so quickly.